Viewers, welcome back to the Self-Made Auto Channel. Got my sister's car in here. It's a 2018 Ford Explorer. Government work, probably not going to get paid on this one, but that's okay. She brought it in the other day because it sounds like NASCAR. She said, it's embarrassing me. Have a look at it. And so I did, and the front flex pipe is broken. So I said, no big deal. We can order one of these little guys from Ford. It just goes from the converters down to the flex, and that's it. Can't be too expensive, maybe 150 bucks, I told her. And then I looked and seen that she would have to remortgage her house and sell a child to buy it. It was crazy expensive for what it was. I think it was $600-700 for that little short pipe. Didn't see anything aftermarket through Walker, so we did the next best thing. Called down to Napa and got some flexies. I measured it up. I believe it was a 2 1/4 inch. So I got us a 10-inch flex, and I got us a 12-inch. This one has the ends on it. This one does not. This is the one I prefer to use. I'll show you what it looks like under there and see what we can do and see if we can't fabric cobble something in there to buy her some time. Here's what we're working with. Here's what I'm hoping to do, right? That would be ideal. This front pipe though is like the Nissans. It's flattened out. They give it the old squish where it comes underneath here. Maybe that's what makes it expensive, I don't know. All I know is everything's, pretty thin. We're gonna kind of try to leave some of this alone. I'm gonna take the saws out. We've got to knock off that weld right there, which is gonna make it pretty dang close. Close to not fitting this one. That's why I grabbed one that's a little bit longer also. So if push comes to shove, we can chop these stubs off where we need, expand them how we need. But ideally, we would use this little guy here. I'm gonna cut that one behind the weld. I'm gonna cut this one in front of the weld, is what I'm thinking. We'll kind of clean stuff up because this pipe goes from round to flat here pretty quick. I like to stay up in this round section, leave that weld on there so we've got a little bit of beef. Where's the beef? And I think we can chop it off without holding anything because we've got a hanger there, we've got a hanger here, and then this is bolted to the engine, of course, so we can let's just get after it, boys. Got the safety glasses, I've got the Sawzall. Hopefully this blade can cut through it. Should still be good. If not, we'll wear our way through it eventually. There's that one. These are the Diablo carbides. This one's been used quite a bit, as you can tell. It's no longer red, but they work pretty well, especially when they're new. Let's see what I want. All right, let's try it. I'm gonna cut right on the face of that weld here. Now we just need some putty. We'll putty that baby back in there. Oh yeah! We're coming in clutch. That's what my kids always say. That was a clutch move, man. I don't know what it means, but it means I did good. Oh boy. I'm gonna work on this. I'm gonna clean this up a little bit with the grinder. There are little remnants of the flex that we took off in there. I don't want it to screw up our weld too bad. So let me clean this up a little bit, clean this one up a little bit, and then see if we can't just fry it on there. So I left the weld on there, the original weld, and then just ground it down kind of at a taper. Hopefully that gives us some meat there to weld against. So left the inner pipe there, got rid of all of what was left of that little fella down there. And then same here, this is just down to the regular pipe. So it's cleaned up. It should be good enough to get a little bit of a weld on. So let's get our weld on. All right, the last guy left it a mess. Perfect. Let's see if we can't just get it tacked up here. We'll just give this a slight taper. There we go, just fits over. We're gonna have to likely pull the whole exhaust system ahead just a little bit. Lots of room in the hangers. So I'm gonna we're just gonna tack that little guy right there for right now. A little booger right here. Ah, you jerk hole. We're just gonna put a little tack right here. We'll put one on this side. One on the bottom. Miss. Nailed it. And then we're going to pull the exhaust system forward just a little bit, what, ½ inch or whatever. And then we're going to weld this one. I put a little taper on this too. Actually, we probably don't even need to pull it. I can probably just hold it by hand here. Get that where I want it. Give this a little tack. Whoops. Miss. You'd think this guy would clean his tip at this point, wouldn't you? Right here we are. There we go. I think we're in good shape. What do you guys think? I know what you're thinking. This guy's not a professional welder. And you'd be right. But also remember, folks, we're not sending this baby to the moon. So we're going to do as good as we can with the skill set that we have. I'm going to take and try to finish off these welds. I'm not going to do them in one continuous speed because, again, this is not a gas pipeline. And we're not pipeline welders, but we are brothers. This is my sister. Let's fix it. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's the best I can come up with. First try. Oh, she's a beauty. So there you have it, folks. Welding in your new flex on your Ford. That's part number 735-4797. Fits like a glove. High temp, dyno tested. Remember, if you're like me and you can't weld, learn how to grind and paint, baby. Well, it certainly doesn't sound nowhere near as cool as it did when I drove it in, but it's fixed now and she should be happy. And that's a pretty common fix we do. We do tons of flex pipes here, all different makes and models. Walker makes tons of them, I think from 4-inch up to 12-inch, with and without ends on them. So there's all kinds of variations you can do. And usually it'll save the customer a ton of money. In this case, it's my sister. So it's a little different situation. But if it was, if a customer was paying for this, at my shop, I would have an hour labor, so I got a 1 hour minimum, so it'd be 90 bucks, and then the price of the part. And I don't know what that part costs, but it's probably somewhere as to, $50, $60 in retail. So let's say you'd have, $150 to $175, something like that for this repair, depending on what flex it was and how long it took. Most of them you can do within that 1 hour window, pretty easy without a lot of, messing around and stuff. So that's that. If you need yours fixed, plan on paying about that much, I would guess, somewhere's around there. But again, this is very specific to our region, our time that it is right now in the year 2023 in my shop labor rate and current price of materials. So, comment section, folks. Questions, comments, concerns, the Facebook. And just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.